All right, well, hello and welcome back again as we prepare for the final Prism game of the week. And it should be a fun one. We got two top half of the standings teams facing off. As far as I know, we are going to have full rosters as well. You might have seen Scythe in the chat earlier saying 90 FPS, but that's not too bad. Maybe lower than normal, but still not bad. Standings are in a bit of chaos. Honestly, wait, let me pause on the standings. Probably my favorite thing to point out about the standings is Florida. Now, if you look at the channel, like last season, we've left every week. Florida's positions by week have been 10th, 11th, 11th, 3rd, and then right now they're back in 11th. And that's incredible. Now, I will say, if Hanoi win this, then the Scallops will lose, obviously, and Florida probably go up a couple spots because they beat Steinhatchee. So I'm going to say that should help them. If Hanoi win this, they should climb a little bit. But just bottom three, bottom three, bottom three, 3rd, bottom 3. You want to ask about rosters? We can go back to this. But here you can see your stats. Your key players are Halio and Latumas. And then Scythe and Sixfold backing up the Hydras. Obviously, Halio and Sixfold, like we've said, were on the winning wave roster last season. And then Scythe, a new player, trying to bring in the speed. On the other side, Unfo, newly promoted, picking up Sweezy, who was a teammate that he's had in the past, and Latumos, another new player who has been a great player for this team. But yeah, I think this should be interesting. Main thing to point out, our Hydras will have their full roster this time. Obviously, last week they used Synth, and that was not a fair game. Halio and Synth were unfair, and yeah, that was insane. So, we'll see. But we'll see about this one. I think Hydras are probably the favorites just because of their record, and the Scallops have faltered. See, it's weird because Scallops lost to OKC, and so we were like, whoa, not sure about them. Then they win 2 in a row, and it's like, okay, maybe they're for real. This is a good team. Then they got pretty much just outclassed by Florida. And so it's like, well, what are they? Meanwhile, Hanoi have been really good other than they got outclassed by OKC. So that poses the question, where are they? Everyone seems to think, I think the consensus is they probably sit around the 4-5 range. But again, it's a real question mark who you put above them. Because Lincoln have had questions, although after the trades, they seem to be in a good spot. New York have had questions, losing to rosters like Houston and I don't remember their first, and Lincoln. And at times they've looked a little bit out of sync with each other. And so I don't even know where else do you go from there. Houston, they've been good recently, but they had a slow start. How well do you rate it? Havana, they, I believe, look good this week. Otherwise, meh. St. Petersburg, they've gone to Game 5 twice with their new roster, won one of them. And you continue to go down the standings, and you're just not sure. So, Hanoi are interesting. That I don't really know how to rank them, but I don't really know how to rank any of the Prism League. And so we'll see. As I will say, I don't like that no one's in my lobby yet. That makes me feel like I did the info wrong, but I haven't been said anything. So we'll see. But, hopefully we'll get our teams in here soon enough. But yeah, so basically, both these teams are confusing in their own way. Hanoi are confusing because the question is, are they a top team? How high should they go in the power rankings? Because they were one of the last 2 undefeated teams. Then they got outclassed by OKC. Then obviously looked good last week, but not with the full roster, and Synth is cracked. So, Hydras, it's how high are they? Like, how how far to the top of the standings they go? Who's better than them? For the Scallops, it's pretty much the same, but more so because we've seen those shaky results. So Hanoi's kind of roster-wise, can they play to that level? While for Steinhatchee, we've seen some question marks. They got destroyed by OKC. They got destroyed by Florida. Destroyed, obviously, a strong term, especially for that second one, but swept. But they had 2 good wins in the middle. Does that elevate them? So I think this is a match where both teams are trying to prove themselves. Hanoi are trying to prove that going up against another team that many put in that top 6, top 5, top of the standings area, they can beat that team. While Steinhatchee are trying to get another quality win to rebound from a tough loss that put question marks back on them last week. So both teams have a lot to prove, and this is a big win for either, obviously. If the Scallops win this, then it really consolidates the top. Let's go back to our standings quickly. This will reset, but we'll take it back around. Bang and bang. Obviously, if the Scallops win this, then that puts 2 through 6 at 3-2. So that brings together the middle. While if Hanoi win this, then we're back to 2 teams tied at the top, with OKC obviously staying number 1 because they're head-to-head, and then 6 through 11 being 2 and 3. So no matter what, we'll kind of have big ties, kind of bringing through the standings, but it's kind of, can OKC break away, or will we have more scattered ties throughout? Kind of question here. But again, I think definitely. Who's we're talking about? What match are you guys talking about? Because I'm confused now. Oh, right. Lincoln, Hanoi. Right. Yeah. Interesting game. Yeah. That Lincoln were an odd team. Now they've swapped out their roster. We'll see what they are, when we get to see them in the upcoming weeks. But pretty much, that's every team on the standings that you can see right now. All of them are a little bit strange. All of them are a little confusing. As I'm going to have to message the Scallops. Because we are starting to get starting to get a bit late here. So I'm going to message again. Because they are on their call. All right, cool. Now they're joining. So we'll go back to our standings for just 1 second. Again, you can see the averages well in favor of the Hydras as part of their better season so far. Your key players are, as we said before. And so let's see. I didn't see Scythe last week. See how he fits back in. Unlucky Gardens. You got 5 minutes after game time and a little bit late, mayhaps. But anyway, we do kick off now game number 1 here on the Manfield. Scallops in their white, Hydras in purple. Halio slow to get up to that one, allows Latumos to pass, but Sweezy not able to get the second touch. Now 6 might be able to cut it downfield, but she does get blocked by Unfo. Now Unfo off the corner, doesn't make contact, neither does Sight. Latumos in the air, going for the reset, drops it down, but Halio easily able to take that away. Now he grabs the mid boost, he'll pop it out, he'll stay behind it. Pass off the crossbar, but Unfo uncontested on the clear. Yeah, 6 tries to pop it right back up, but Latumos able to guide it away, getting a demo in the process. Now Halio will try to pinch this one out, but Unfo again just able to sit slowly and get it away. Back and forth so far, I'd say. It's only been 50 seconds. More so chances for Hanoi, but if so, barely, as Latumos a good shot. 6 full out to dive in for the save. Definitely the best chance we've seen. But it does stay an even game for now. So another block at the midfield there. Latumos puts it off the right wall. Now this one dropping forward, caught down. And shot the left side again. 6 full trying to follow it. Dropping down. And now the bump comes through. Latumos tries to slow it down, does fake out sight. Now Halio trying to dive in instead of fake challenge, but a pretty heavy commitment. Leaves a 2v1. Sixfold though, even to the shot. Able to make a save. Again, early on we did see a lot more chances for the Hydras, it felt like, but the quality definitely been for Steinhatchee. Is that one a triple commit for the Hydras on defense? Now pass up off the back wall. Sweezy is there between all three, and the Scallops do get the first goal. Splits the middle. All three commit for one. All three commit for two, but this time none of them can reach it. And so Steinhatchee, a stronger start with their quality of shots, and one finally does break through. That one a little bit wide. Sixfold doesn't have a follow-up, and Latumos able to pop it to the side. Halio now going to grab the boost. Might have stolen the play from sight. Now dropping back down to Halio, another even 50. Sixfold light on the shot. It gives Latumos a chance to bang it away. Now sight out to the left again. It'll bounce up in the air. Unfo trying to get it forward. Sight going to block it right back the other way. Double commit there for the Scallops. But it should be a bit of a slow clear for Halio, so we'll give time for Unfo to get back. He will turn early though, so he won't get the corner as his clear goes right to sight. Sight over one, but Latumos takes it away again. Now Halio trying to play it forward. Sight gets a challenge, so that'll pop it back to Sixfold. Six. Drop into the ground. Unfo dunks it out. Half the game gone. Still 1-0. Haven't really seen a shot come through from the Hydras in quite some time. Halio trying to center it, but Sweezy just going to dunk it out. Feels like the Hydras keep trying to go through that corner, and they just keep getting blocked, not even getting it towards center. Halio jumps for another save. Sweezy takes another shot and has another goal. Scallops double their lead. Halio just pops it up, but it's not far enough away. No one's able to follow. And then just no one ready for the shot. It's right by the defense, and it's 2-0. Off the side again. Now bouncing away. Halio trying to jump, able to hit it down the middle. Double come in again. Six tries to drop it down. It will be wide. Now the second touch out though, and a bump, but no one's really able to follow. He tries to sit behind it. Now gets a 50 back, and it's an open net for Halio. Apparently, as Scythe 50'd it back, Unfo dived for it. Apparently didn't see Halio. It gets right through the middle, and it's a 1-goal game. Turn right back around. 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Latumos maybe a chance at a redirect. Scythe able to take it away. Sweezy a light pop forward. Latumos going to cut in. Puts it on target. Scythe low boost but does get the touch. Down the sideline again. Caught by Unfo. Popped straight up in the air. Sixfold forced to retreat. As will be all of Hanoi. Latumos now beats Six but gets bumped off. Halio going to send it long. Unfo catching it. Sweezy takes it away. Double commit. Is anyone back? No. Scythe walks it in. And it's a tie game. Hanoi do flip the momentum. And they do bring it even. Scythe walks it down the other end. Taking advantage of the overcommit. That's what you needed for the Hydras. Slow start. Couldn't get any shots on target in the middle of the game. But towards the second half, they have been able to get a couple more on, get a couple through, and bring us tied. Of course, so we'll need to find more to actually take the game as Halio removes 2 members. Latumos will try to stall time. He'll just dive in. Get a 50 out to the side. Scythe over there, though, able to get a long clear downfield. On the outside. This one dropped down. Unfo off the corner. Halio popping it up again. Sweezy trying to clear it away. Unfo low boost. Just gets 1 touch forward. Latumos now diving in. 50 right back to Sweezy. Sixfold a great save on that pre-jump. Still, though, it stays awkward for Hanoi on the back half. Latumos back off the corner. Halio pop back right to Sweezy, right to Unfo. But Unfo's touch, not what he wanted. Now the double takes it from Latumos, although a good pre-jump gives him another touch. Halio, though, control, forward, running out of boost. It's popped back towards Scythe, but it's a bouncing shot. Sweezy is able to save. Sixfold gets a dunk, but it's not back towards net. That is towards net from Halio. Trying to now look for Scythe. Drop down right on him. Right on target. Right by the defense. It's 3-2. 12 seconds to go. Hanoi take the lead. Scythe bangs it on net. 2 defenders there, but they're flat-footed, and they can't reach it for a save. From 0-2 to 3-2, Hanoi flip the script on game 1. Now the pressure is on. Scallops have the push, but they need a goal. This one dropping. Sweezy takes a shot. It's wide. Unfo's there. Off the post again. And it will drop. Even at the end. Steinhatchee have a chance to push, but they cannot get a goal through. And so the Hydras hold on and they take game 1. Well played to Hanoi. Definitely some doubt crept in when they couldn't get those shots in the middle of the game, and especially when they conceded 2. But they don't let it get to them. They turn it around. They find 2 quick goals and then a third later on. And with that, they are able to take the game. That is crazy. Why is Halio in the chat? And why is he especially replying to that? That's crazy. But you know what? He won the game. He's allowed. As we do have a short pause here, as the players took a minute to ready up, but we do now load in for game number 2. Hanoi 1 to the better, but they gotta win 2 more, and that one far from easy. So can Steinhatchee put the pressure on a little bit more to take the game, or can Hanoi just run away with it again? That one blocked away by Latubas. Now Scythe staying with it. Squeezing now, dropping it down. Latubas able to pop it back up in the air. Try to send it across. Unfo's there. 2 go, but they get the save. Scythe might need to go next. Following it down the sideline around the outside. He's going to get there. Now Latubas resettling. Unfo there. Doesn't have a shot. Trying to pass it back. Sweezy shouldn't have an angle. Drops it back down to Latubas, but that one off target. And Halio able to catch it again. Now Scythe. Even 50 with Unfo, but Unfo back to it first. Beats 6 full, but 6 able to get a good bump. Forces him to clear it. Right now just going to bag it forward. Forces Latubas to jump up. Now gets the boost steal. Halio around the outside. Pinch down in front. Unfo saves it away. Now Scythe's going to pop it up in the air again. And drop back down. Ooh, we love some ping. We love a bit of ping. Yeah, we're good though. Gameplay never stopped. As Latubas try to follow this one, gets a reset, gets a touch forward. Plays it out to the side. That's been popped up just high again. Steinhatchee definitely have had the pressure so far in this game. But still 0 on the board, although Sweezy might have found one. And it's 1-0. It gets rolled up the wall by 6 full. Sweezy lurking. Just bangs it on target, right side, and it goes in. For the second game in a row, Steinhatchee are going to score first. Not even 50 at the midfield. Latubas tries a shot, has a goal. 6 full again on the goal line, just cannot get it away. A little bit flat-footed, waiting on it. Latubas well-placed, puts it on the far side. And so it's 2-0. This one out to the side. Should be Scythe to it first, but Sweezy able to get a good 50, although it is right to Halio. Halio no working it forward. Gets by everyone. How is that in? It's a 1-goal game. Catch over to Halio. He gets 1 touch forward, and actually a second to get by Latubas, and then Unfo can't pitch it away. That last touch was so slight, but apparently it made the difference. We're running back game 1, and it's 2-1. Steinhatchee still lead. But boys, 1 back. Easy trying to pop it out. That's right to Scythe. Even 50 off the corner. 6 full. Not going to go. Instead, it's Latubas out towards Sweezy. Low boost is going to play it wide. Another double commit, but 6 able to stay with it. Working down the sideline. Gets the mid boost. Halio now takes over, 50 up, it'll bounce down. Sixfold doesn't quite have the read. Scythe diving in, backboard, no double. Actually, it's a pass, and a pass right back. Scythe, a bit of a goal steal, but it's 2-2. Scythe gets that second touch right down to Halio, and Halio hits it right back with the pass. Somehow it does go in off the post. And Hanoi, for the second game in a row, they go down 2-0. And for the second game in a row, they tie it up at 2. So this one now dropping down. Sixfold. Trying to get it out, so he's going to dunk it right back in. Now Latumos. Halio will get a clear. Unfo try to go up. Will get the beat. Scythe just able to get that touch. Won't be able to get another, though, as Sweezy bags it downfield. Halio needs a save. Does get a good first touch, and Unfo only able to hit it off the sidewall. Tumos is there next, but Halio another clear, and Sixfold a continuation. I just try to break out here. Unfo off the side. Latumos hits it away from him. Does get it forward, but Scythe will turn it right back around. Beat Sweezy. Now Tumos, another one downfield. That will get down into the purple corner. Halio trying to turn on it. Unfo now 50s it out. Sweezy already in the air. Just drops it down. No run. As Halio following this one gets the musty across, but it's a little bit wide. Good power on it, though. Latumos, pre-jump by Scythe. This one dropped down in front. Big miss there by Unfo, I believe. Sweezy, though, able to pick it back up. Now 50 down in the midfield. No. This one now, Unfo. Gonna clear it long. Good redirect down there. That would have been Latumos, but they've walked away in the end. Sweezy now back down to the corner again. Sixfold try to follow it. Popped back out. Halio up really early. Does get to clear away. So just like game one, after the equalizer comes through, we are left in a long period of just being even, but who will break the tie? Will it be Hanoi again? Or can Steinhatchee find the extra gear? Nice off the side again. Sweezy gonna get a long clear downfield. Sixfold on the weight under it. Sweezy able to push it across. Now Halio over the Scythe. Dropping back down. Halio gets the touch, but Latumos another save. Final 30 seconds. We still stay even. This one pitched in front. Latumos wins it forward. Halio just barely keeps it away. Unfo trying for another shot, but it's pitched out again. The defense holds for now, but Steinhatchee still press. Latumos dropping it down. Halio gets it past 2. Unfo, though, the third, rolling it in, all the way in. Unfo gives the Scallops a lead. 7 seconds to go. This time, the late go-ahead goal is for the other side, as Steinhatchee put themselves ahead. Now the time expiring. Halio a chance to keep it alive. Plays it off the side. Another touchdown into the corner. But Latumos spikes it. And the Scallops bring us to an even series. 3-2 one way. 3-2 the other way. And we are all tied up. Had to think about titling the replay for a minute. But yeah, I mean, it was the game. It was the exact same, like first 4.5 minutes. It was just a game one repeat. But then at that point, obviously, this time Steinhatchee find the late goal, and then it flips, and then the result flips. So, I mean, for Hanoi, your focus should probably be don't go down 2-0 to start the game. And for Steinhatchee, it should just be, maybe don't let them come back. Like, just don't let them get the comeback. But if they do, don't let them score the third goal. Because that's what worked in game 2. But obviously, if they could hold on to the 2-0 lead, that would probably be much preferable. As Scythe 50s it off the side. Sweezy going to try to clear it down the center, but Sixfold there. Able to turn it the other way. Latumos now blocks it. Halio moving in, takes a shot. Six trying to redirect it, pops it up and away. Now Unfo, though, a big win. I think it's high. Is there a follow? No. Halio takes it away. Now Sweezy prioritizes the boost, and Halio is able to pinch it past midfield. Latumos picks it up there. Pop across, Unfo waiting under, bump attempted, completed, but Halio another 50 and another touch will halt the attack for now. Unfo now a drop down, Sweezy moving in, even against Sight. Sweezy back on it though, pop up, dunked. Off the sidewall, Latumos, 50 with 6 full. Unfo now bumped by Halio. Sight another 2-tap forward. And the third. Sight does it all. 1-0. Hanoi have a lead. For the first time this series, they score first. And it's Sight to the ceiling, to the back wall, to the net. You know, not exactly clean, but great reads all around. A great angle to finish. And it's 1-0 for Hanoi. Unfo now off the side, 6 trying to get in the way, but Sweezy wins it for free. Bar and out. Sight trying to turn it the other way, up towards 6 full. Latumos gets it to the side. 6 now recentering it, but it's blocked out by Unfo. Sight trying to bring it down, 50 up into the corner. Halio going in next, but Sweezy just going to block it away. 6, early dive, does lose it back. Unfo and Latumos both there. Now it's Latumos to Unfo, but right at Halio. An easy enough save. Halio down off the corner again, looking for the second, has the angle. It's 2-0 Hydras. But now the question we all have. In games 1 and 2, Steinhatchee went up 2-0, and Hanoi immediately tied it. Now Hanoi are up 2-0. Will Steinhatchee immediately tie it? Now this one cleared away again. It'll get down off the back wall, bouncing down. 6 full, trying to pop it out. Latumos now bringing it down, looking for a touch. Does beat Sight, gets a couple bumps as well. Halio now right off Sight, makes it a bit awkward. But they do go even with Unfo, although this will recenter. Still awkward for Hanoi. Shot by Sweezy, blocked by Halio. Latumos now trying to drop it down. 2 go, but they get 50'd away. Hanoi might have a counter. 6 full in the air. Double commit. They get a save. Sight moving in next. Pop backboard. Gets bumped off. 6 full is there. 6 full scores. 3-0 Hanoi. They break the trend. Not allowing a 2-goal comeback this time. 6 full bounces it over Sweezy to make the lead 3. Like 15 it back in again. Halio off the right side, looking for another touch. It'll get popped up in the air. No Sweezy trying to get it away again. This one popped up towards the ceiling. Unfo already there. Pass to Latumos, now recentered. Halio gonna send it long. Sweezy just barely able to get that touch to send it wide. Now Sweezy overruns that, dropping down again, popped away. Halio off the corner. Bouncing down once more. Now Latumos down from the ceiling. Unfo still going to stay with it. 6 full rolls it wide. That's Sweezy trying to get it away. 6 full trying to get it back towards center. Sight. Now Halio off the back wall. Halio up to the ceiling. It'll get cleared away. Now Sight trying to follow it again. Looking for the reset. Drops it down towards the net. Not quite to be. Now Halio going for it again. This one will drop down off the corner. Unfo trying to clear it away. Now off the back wall, out to Latumos, but just played out. 90 seconds to go. Steinhatchee still continue to have so much pressure. That's crazy, Couch. Continue to have so much pressure here, but not able to get a goal. And so as the time bank starts to shrink, a little bit more urgency is needed. What can you possibly be testing? Miss Halio. Okay, that makes it better. And this one's centered. It's on target with Sweezy. Able to get it away. Given permission is fair. I'm still not sure what you're testing, but you know what? Cool. This one's centered out. Sweezy gonna get another save. Sight. Just wide. Sweezy gonna catch it down, but I mean, all of this time is more time away from Steinhatchee. 6 full. That touches right to Unfo. He'll center it forward. Latumos there. Tap up off the crossbar. Double back down. Latumos gets a goal for the Scallops. And it's back to 2. Oh, okay. Fair enough. What a read. What a double. Latumos gives Steinhatchee hope. So now cleared forward, 6 full. Right down off the side. Unfo trying to get it around. It'll roll out. Now everyone's there, but Latumos just scores right through them. And it's a 1-goal game. Unfo centers it out. Halio and Scythe both there, but it goes right between them. And Latumos has his second. Steinhatchee from 3-0 in the last minute here. We're back within 1, and now it gets scary for the Hydras. Halio trying to pop it up. Latumos playing it back. Scythe down to the back wall. Now she's able to win it away. Latumos trying to chase it. Scythe gets by everyone. 6 full fakes it. Scythe plays it wide. So that made Unfo panic. Latumos now trying to go full field. Bumped off by 6 full. Halio bangs it to the crossbar. Sweezy doesn't have it. Halio off the crossbar. 6 full finishes. Clock strikes 0. Hydras are on match point. It does break the 3-2 streak. As Steinhatchee fall, but Hanoi have extended. Well, they've won by more than 1 goal. And instead of 3-2, it's instead 4-2. And so Hanoi 1 away from another win. That one definitely got dicey. Definitely reason to feel good about that in the end for the Scallops, but still, now 1 away from dropping the series. Need to make sure. Got a game plan. I mean, first 2 games, able to score pretty quickly, but then, of course, got countered with the tie game. This time, though, the opposite happened. Instead conceded those early goals and had to try to respond. So now the pressure's on them to figure out, first of all, how to break that, how to get the early goals back in their favor, and second of all, how to not allow the comebacks that they did allow in the first 2 games. But we do now load in game number 4. The Hydras 1 away from win number 4 on the season. But Steinhatchee put up a good fight through each and every one of the games so far. Can they force game 5? This one dropping down. Halio 50s it out to the side, but Latumos already there. Centers it out, but there's really no one there. 6 will just go ahead and instead turn it around. Now falls right back to 6. She'll shoot. She'll score. It's 1-0. Hydras take a lead. 6 full. Her first shot is blocked, but she'll take number 2. It beats 2 defenders, and Hanoi start ahead again. Sweezy now trying to play it forward. Scythe gonna drop it down. Now caught over to the side. Play back up again. Scythe trying to drop it down. Sweezy trying to get forward again. Now Sweezy around the outside trying to get the touch forward. 6 full off the right. Played out towards center. Scythe trying to get it in, but all 3 Steinhatchee players in that corner, and they are gonna force a clear away. Now Latumos back off the side, but just gives it away to 6. Now we'll try to re-challenge, but just gets beat. Sweezy gets beat as well. 6 trying to beat all 3. Halio, a big dunk. Now back to side. Far post, but a bit too far. Not going to go in. 1 minute gone. Still 1-0 here. Now drop down. Halio gets it out to the left. 6 now trying to jump. Gets another dunk forward. Now played off the corner. Sweezy trying to stay behind it. Scythe on the outside, dropping it in. Halio is up. Halio shoots. Halio scores. 2-0. Drops it in, and the Hydras double their lead. Now, of course, every winning team has conceded 2 goals. Of course, they've scored more than that. So, we'll see here. Definitely not too comfortable yet for Hanoi. Need to make sure they either stay locked in on defense or continue to score more. This one's off the back wall. It'll drop back down. Unfo low boost, just going to bang it in. Halio will get the first save. Trying to stay with it. He'll get it out to the wall, but it'll bounce right back out. Latumos control. Air dribble. Trying to 50 it down. Walked out to the left side. Halio off the corner again. Halio's still trying to play it forward. Sweezy back down from the ceiling. Not able to follow it up. Latumos going to stay under it. Trying to get that touch down. Now 50 off the crossbar, but well read by Halio. Able to take it away. Well, now down the sideline again. Unfo pops it across. Scythe already there. Bump comes through. Halio, low boost, just barely able to get out to the corner. 6-4 though, now more time. Drops for the reset. Not able to get back to it, but did clear the line. Does allow the Hydras to briefly push forward, although turn back the other way pretty quickly. But 6-4 doesn't want to let that happen. Gets it now back into the white corner. Halio pops it back out. Latumos uncontested on the touch away. Sweezy contested on that one, but does win it forward. Latumos off the corner again. Halio trying to pop it out, but it's right to Unfo. 6 now brings it down. Good pass down, but it's right into Latumos. He'll take it away. Sweezy almost manages to sneak one through. Gets saved out. 6-4, good touch on that one as well. Could have been dangerous if it got across, but instead another clear away. Hydra's stuck in defense, playing clean defense so far. But how long can that hold as there's a double commit? Both miss. Halio's not back yet. It's an open net. Latumos scores. It's back within 1. Not quite sure where Halio went, but both his teammates commit. Neither one gets a touch. And it gets sent right into an open net. 107 seconds to go. 1 goal game here. Scythe trying to shoot it forward. It's a little bit high. And for now, bringing it down. Catch forward. Latumos will cut it to the side. Now trying to take it around the corner. Takes it high. Not able to drop it back down. Should set up Sweezy, but actually 6 beats him to it. Now Unfo back down to the side. Scythe recentering. Halio shot. I think it was off post. Latumos blocks it anyway. Now a second touch forward. Unfo trying to speed it up. Still it gets sent away. Halio trying to get it out again. Latumos up off the left. 6-4. Shooting it off the back wall. Now down to Halio. Halio up to the crossbar. Scythe on the outside again. It'll roll down. Sweezy trying to get there. And Scythe will get the goal instead. Sweezy not quite able to read it. It rolls down in front. Sweezy just has to watch it go down as Scythe secures an open net to re-establish the 2-goal lead. Now 3-1, 1 minute to go. Latumos again. 6-4 this time. He's back to save it. Dangerous off the kickoff. But you can deal with dangerous as long as it's not a goal in your net. 6 now trying to jump for this one. Pinched back. Scythe trying to follow it. Plays it around the corner. This one flicked up to Latumos. 1v1. Early shot wide. Well read. Right back to Sweezy. But Halio recovers. He clears up to 6. Barely blocked on the shot. Now Scythe trying to drop it down. Sweezy will clear it away. Halio's already up. 6 also going. Does get a touch out, but it's right to Latumos. Up towards 2. Unfo's there. It's a 1-goal game again. 6-4 diving in on top of Halio and will get punished for it. Latumos able to bang it away and Unfo able to finish the shot. And so 20 seconds to go. We're to a familiar scoreline now, 3-2. Steinhatchee need one more, but they have a bit of time to get it. Latumos now centering out towards Unfo. Back to Latumos. Rolls it in. 3-3. We're tied. For the first time, we are tied at more than 2. Latumos finds a great angle to bring us even. Nine on the clock. Overtime looming. Scallops complete the comeback. And they force OT, though. Got a little bit scary there. Now they'll be the ones to keep it alive. As Halio tries to fake it and will let it drop. Our first overtime of the series, 3-3. Scallops need the goal to stay alive, but Halio has found it. 4-3. And the Hydras take it in 4 games. They force OT, but they get no further. The Hydras shut down the comeback, and they secure the win. Well fought in the end, but, I mean, well fought won't get you a win. Scallops are going to drop down back below 500 for the first time since 0-1, while the Hydras are going to rise to 4-1. They will tie OKC. Of course, they'll stay in second below them, but still, that's where you want to be because now if they lose, you win. You jump ahead of them. But either way, now we'll see about an interview. And yes, that is correct, Pick Cop. Obviously, this will do it for the Prism Week 5. There is still a game yet to go for Pixel. That one will be at 10:30. But for now, focusing on this one, we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are now back with Hanoi. Another win. Took 4 games, but you improved to 4-1. How's it feel?
It feels pretty nice. Considering we came into this just like, very, I'd say like very strong. I mean, we didn't really like play together this week, but it's kind of just like simple Rocket League, I guess. So I feel like off that one, we still look pretty good, even with um the scuffle last week where my controller broke and I haven't been able to play. But now I'm back, so feels pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does it feel for you? Obviously, not there last week, but stepping back in, able to get a win.
Um, Honestly, it feels pretty good because I'm somewhat nerfed a bit, but honestly, I feel pretty good playing again. Because honestly, I was crying when my controller broke, but it's good to be back again.
Yes, sir. And then about this series, there was a pretty clear switch between the first 2 games where they scored early every time and the last 2 games where you guys scored early. What changed between that?
Honestly, I don't really know. I didn't really say a whole lot because we were just kind of going with the flow. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, they're a decent team, but I think we just played faster, which kind of led to us, you know, having that switch. So yeah, just simple Rocket League.
Fair enough. And information, Halio DM'd me and said you guys had just gotten on, so you finally got fully warmed up in the latter half. So, fair enough.
Yeah.
I was actually the only person to mention about the game. I was the first person.
I'm not even gonna
Like-
hold you.
4 minutes before game time, actually.
I'm not even
That
gonna
was
hold
something
you.
I got
I
off.
was like, okay, so it was like 6:30 because I was originally gonna warm up off scrims, and then like I fucking like I don't know. I kind of just zoned out, and it was like 9:05 whenever I played the clock again. So it's like I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I did have to warm up, but honestly, we came out with a win today, so all that matters.
Yeah. Now, looking forward, you guys do play Houston next week. They're on a bit of a run. You guys feel good for that one?
Yeah, low key, we'll view replays and stuff, but obviously we'll be confident for it. Obviously they beat OKC, so that was kind of a surprise to me because I didn't watch that game. They swept OKC, so I was like, wow. But yeah, we're looking forward to Voosh them next week.
Yeah. And then you mentioned OKC. I was going to ask on a broader scale. You guys are now back to being tied in record with OKC. Obviously, didn't go your way when you played them, but if you played now, do you think it would go different?
Yeah, for sure, because we know how to play against them. We just didn't execute it as well as we did, like Houston did. They executed it perfectly. I actually mentioned this to a couple people. Um, Example for like Ren, I talked to her, and I also talked to who was it? I forgot. But besides her, I did talk to them, and it's just they have a ego play style a bit. It's not really hard to play against. It's just if you know how to execute versus them, because they do like the ego a lot when they go for the ball. But you know, it's their play style
We were
a
also
bit.
kind of like idiots that game. I can't lie.
Yeah, we weren't playing our game either.
Yeah, we.
So
I didn't know what
obviously, yes, we if we were to go up against them, it would be a different story. again, but we won't know till playoff time. So we'll just have to see.
Fair enough. Well, I hope we do see it. Should be a fun game. But anyway, congratulations on this win and good luck next week.
All right, appreciate it, man.
All right. Yeah. I mean, hear them say it. They feel they can beat OKC. And I mean, we've seen someone do it. And they continue to prove with this win that they are a team who should be near the top of the standings. And so definitely believe if they execute, they can take them down. But hopefully that would be a banger. Of course, like they mentioned, we won't see that till the playoffs. But we'll see. Either way, that does do it for this game. Not for the night, but it does do it for the Prism League this week. Again, do tune in at 10:30 Eastern Time when the New Mexico Fallen take on the Kansas City Foxtrotters to wrap up Pixels Week 5. But that does it for this one. Your final score here, Hanoi 3, Steinhatchee 1, and we'll see you back in just a little bit.